Hi, my beautiful Virgos. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your monthly messages from your person. This is for my Virgo Patreons. Just want to let you guys know that I am releasing this video to the general public on my YouTube channel this month, okay? All right. But you will receive your video before I release it to the public. All right, we're going to be looking into your person's energy. Grab yourself some water, grab yourself some coffee, tea, whatever you want. You may hear me taking a big gulp of my water. Unfortunately, the AirPods just like, you can hear everything that you do. I really don't have the ability to hit a mute button. Wow, very interesting energy here. Okay, for your person. So we do have the 8 of Emotions in reverse, the Page of Emotions, and the Temperance card. So there's something, this energy is very interesting. I believe in April we begin to experience eclipse season, but I could be wrong, so please do not hold me accountable for that. But there is a connection to the eclipse energy here. Now, I'm bringing you this information in February, but this reading is actually timeless, okay? I'm not putting an official date on it when I'm actually reading for you. So there is a connection to eclipse season, and like I said, I believe it begins in April, but I could be off. With the 8 of Emotions, the Page of Swords, and Temperance here, with the 8 of Emotions in reverse, there is something that this person or you is having a really difficult time leaving behind. There's a huge fear of change here. And I feel that there is a connection to this eclipse, that whatever fears that are coming up, or whatever indecisions that are being avoided, okay, so whatever fears are keeping this person from moving forward, they're going to be coming up to the surface during eclipse season in the hopes that this person will connect, okay, to their emotions. I do feel like this person is very sensitive, okay? And when I mean sensitive, they're emotionally sensitive. They may not show it on the outside, okay? But inside, they are swimming, okay, with emotions. I do feel like this, whatever happens during eclipse season, really activates their heart chakra, which could stimulate a lot of emotions coming up to the surface to be released, a lot of trapped emotions, okay, that you or this person have been holding on to for a very, very long time. There could be a heart wall, okay, with you or your person. But like I said, I really feel with this 8 of Emotions here that there's been a lot of avoidance, okay? Avoiding feeling the emotions, avoiding processing the emotions, avoiding connecting to your heart's knowing, okay? Their heart's knowing, avoiding connecting to their innate GPS system, often referred to as their intuition or your intuition, okay? So But I think at some point they will not be able to avoid that anymore because of this temperance energy. The universe is stepping in, okay, here. The temperance energy is connected to a soulmate energy. So energetically, there is soulmate energy here with this page of emotions and the temperance card, okay? There is, you know, love here. There was love here. It wasn't just something that you dreamed up and imagined in your head. Unfortunately, this connection did not, was out of alignment and it was out of balance, okay? So now, energetically, you are both working on becoming more balanced individuals, okay? And there is a connection here to the liver, to the gallbladder, so there could be a lot of anger. You know, maybe they were angry again, the eclipse energy bringing these trapped emotions that they're still trying to work out, you know, from their heart, from the heartbreak that they felt. And an emotion like anger would definitely become lodged or trapped into your liver or gallbladder, okay? And the liver and gallbladder is also connected to feelings, trapped emotions of anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred, resentment. You know, if you or this person has been feeling those emotions, then like I said, there is a healing that's coming from this experience. It's also associated to depression, frustration, being indecisive, and the Eight of Emotions in reverse is saying that this person's indecisive, you're indecisive, somebody's indecisive. We also connection to liver and gallbladder is panic and feeling taken for granted. So somebody may have felt like their love was taken for granted. Their feelings were taken for granted. Their sensitivity was taken for granted, okay? So definitely a lot of emotions happening in this reading here today. Let's get started with our messages. Spoiling you, I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. And that's true, Virgo. You deserve nothing less. Why? Because you yourself can be a very giving and generous person. And the way that you treat others, that's the way that you should be treated. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. Wow, I like this. So this is somebody who would be willing to compete for you. They may even, you know, come on in with the page of emotions energy here, you know, as with some type of little like letter or emotional sensitive words from their heart. Maybe that's something that they're also thinking about, how they could approach you in a balanced way. Run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. So this is somebody that you could have traveled with, or you had to run away with often. And I'm saying, and this is how they feel about you. This is what they want to do with you. They want to go places with you. They want to travel with you. They wanted you to run away with them. All right, this deck is too big for me. Most of the decks are, so I'm just gonna kind of go with it. I should have said I love you more. Leaving you was harder than you will ever know. And no matter what, always have, always will. Okay, so this person, no matter what happened and how things ended, maybe they had to end for a specific reason. A specific reason that you may not fully understand from the perspective of, you know, the matrix, you know, the physical earth, okay? Maybe you don't understand the lesson behind the pain. Maybe you're still working through those frustrations, through that anger, through that, the feelings of being taken for granted and the frustration, okay? There's a lot being processed and worked out here. I can definitely sense that. But they want you to know that leaving you behind wasn't as easy as you think it was. They thought about this long before they actually left. It took them a long time before they got to this decision of deciding that this relationship was it wasn't healthy. It was out of balance. It was too emotional. And there was a lot of, somebody was really afraid, okay? Both of you were afraid. Somebody was really afraid to change. And because there was a lack of willingness on somebody's side here to move on, to walk away from some type of attachment. What kind of attachment could that look like? Or what does it look like? It could have been another relationship. You were just not willing to walk away from that relationship. Maybe, you know, a career. You were just not willing to walk away from the career. Maybe you were not willing to move to a different location, a different state, a different country. Okay. But what people don't always realize, that when things don't work out, it's the way it's supposed to work out. It's hard to hear that because we go through this internal pain and it brings up all these emotions that we need to process, right? But there is a purpose. There is a higher purpose. The Temperance card would not have shown up here if there wasn't a higher purpose. I also feel like one of you or both of you are very affected during the moon cycles, okay? And the cycles really affect you, and whatever you're releasing during that time, it's helping you step back into harmony, back into balance. We have, this is exactly what's happening in this connection. I'm learning a spiritual lesson. This was a spiritually guided, divinely guided connection. And it was the purpose from a bird's eye view, okay? There was a higher purpose. And the purpose is higher than just being in a romantic love connection with this person. All right. We have a swan coming up, the number 2 coming up, a horse coming up, and I love Jesus coming up. So We do have zodiacs and initials coming up. Please remember that zodiacs and initials are bonuses to all my readings. So if your person's zodiac and initial does not show up, it doesn't mean that the whole reading is not for you. If you received a couple of messages that resonated, with you, then that was your message, okay? Sagittarius showing up strong here. Libra, Temperance is Sagittarius, and then we have Aries showing up. Taurus showing up. Virgo showing up. And Scorpio showing up. All right, so we have VTSCIYKNLRFB, and G as your initials here today in this reading. Let's see. I say New York, Vermont, South Carolina. There is a connection to a city. Now, somebody may live in the city, somebody may live close to a city, maybe New York City, a city in South Carolina, South Dakota, North Carolina, because there's something about visiting a certain city, okay? Kentucky is showing up. Illinois. We do have something about an RV. RN, so somebody is an RN, was an RN. There is a connection to being a nurse. Kids, all right? You both had kids, have kids. Kids were actually a factor or a reason that you may have not stayed together. We do have Florida also showing up, Rhode Island showing up. Just kind of looking around, I'm hearing digs. So I don't know if that's slang coming out, or, like somebody would always say, I dig this, or, and I'm probably aging myself because I'm sure that our younger youth probably doesn't use that. We do have sin here, okay? We do have that connection to I love Jesus. So somebody may have felt like this connection was a sin in some type of way. There was a connection to girls, so maybe when the kids come up, there's a huge connection to having a lot of girls involved. All right, so we do have the I love Jesus connection. So somebody may really love Jesus. There's a, they could be a religious person. The number 2 is connected to February, or there is a connection to 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, or it could be 2 weeks from now, 2 days from now, 2 months from now. We do have this horse connection. The horse represents freedom and independence. I really feel like this connection, through all its facets, through all its pain, okay? It was trying to help you gain your fear, to gain your independence and freedom, but somebody chose fear over freedom and independence, okay? Swan here, there's a swan connection. The swans usually, you know, they're in pairs. They represent soulmate connections. Maybe there was a special connection that you have or had in the past. Okay. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to leave you. I love you. If you are viewing this video on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please leave a positive comment. And thank you. Thank you so much.